വേണ്ട. നാലുമണിയായ എന്താ സന്നാഹങ്ങളല്ലേ? ആ കഴപ്പ് തടി കൂടി. So guys, welcome back. It is 24th of November. It's my birthday today. I don't remember the last time I rode my motorcycle. The last long ride that I pulled was way back in December 2020. Oh my god, what a feeling, yaar. I mean, after so much hesitation, so much self-doubt, anxiety, here I am finally setting off. Time is 4 p.m. because it took a while to convince myself to go for this ride, but finally here I am. I think it's gonna take a while before I get used to this helmet. I haven't used this helmet in a year, and it's the first time I'm riding with this Tang bag. Oh my god, it's a huge thing, huh? I mean, I never thought it's gonna be so much fuss. The thing is, it blocks your handlebar, doesn't allow you to turn your handlebar completely, so you have to be mindful of that. And I'm not sure if my voice is getting recorded. It's the first time I'm using my GoPro mic adapter. So hopefully you guys can listen to my commentary, and in case it doesn't get recorded, I'm being a total fool right now. Oh my god, what a feeling. And people who see me will be like, oh my god, what a stupid guy. I'm riding in this scorching heat, this black jacket, and I'm starting way too late for a long ride. Normally people start very early in the morning, but by the time I got up it was 9:30 already. This is the first time I'm riding without my Ladakh carrier in 3 years. My bike has become very agile now. Unnecessarily I was carrying all that baggage. So yeah, so that's what this year is gonna be like. It's gonna be about letting go of unnecessary baggage, letting go of unnecessary inhibitions, letting go of your fears, anxiety, and embracing the unknown, the opportunities that await you beyond what you can see and feel. Whew. My very first birthday ride. That guy, look at that bullet deer there. His side stand is down. Stand by stand. Stand. I'm not sure how the GoPro adapter thing works, because I'm not using any batteries right now, because I read somewhere that if you place batteries you're not able to record while charging, something like that. I didn't want all that hassle, so just remove the batteries. But the drawback is I have to be tethered to my motorcycle all the time while I'm recording. This is how my GoPros are getting charged. Here we are, the Eastern Expressway. In a while we'll take a ride. Hopefully there won't be a lot of traffic on Ghodbunder Road. I'm gonna take it easy for a while. I'm getting restless. There was a sharp pain that I felt the moment I sat on the bike. Oh my god, it felt like I've grown fat sitting at home, and my riding pants have gotten tighter. Oh my god, but now looks like I've gotten comfortable now. Here I am on the highway. Wow, I think I'd have loved that bike, the 650cc. There's 150cc more, but the extra cylinder provides a lot of thump and a lot of torque. Exactly what you need for long rides. Look at him go here. Wow. I think I'm gonna switch off my GoPro for a while and focus on riding a bit. We'll see you in a while. So hey, so we are still on the Ghodbunder road as expected. Traffic is a bit on the denser side. Looks like it's gonna take a while before we reach the Fountain Hotel. Ah man, absolutely despise this stretch. That too in peak hours. Ah shit, another signal. The pouch that I'm wearing on my waist, it's kind of interfering with the tank bag here. So tomorrow what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna transfer all the things in the waist bag into this particular tank bag. Feeling very claustrophobic right now. I mean, there's absolutely no room for movement. A tank bag kind of restricts your leg movement. Oh my god. The thing is, I had a very light breakfast earlier today. Haven't had lunch. My head is already started to spin. Oh my god. I'm not sure if it is because of this tight helmet. I'll figure out how to open this thing. So damn tight here. Shit. Another signal. Oh my goodness. Classic chrome. I never really liked the chrome much. In fact, I can't stand even the tiny bits of chrome on my motorcycle. Just imagine an entire motorcycle with so much chrome. Never. Not paying 10,000 bucks for that. So luckily we got some clear roads. Not much traffic in the city today. And right after these guards, we'll be getting on the NH 48. That will take us all the way to our wherever we want to go. I haven't yet decided where to go yet, so that is the first. It's the first time that I've started a ride without having a destination in mind. So the idea of this ride is pretty simple. Just get on my motorcycle, enjoy the roads, just let the roads take you to the destination. So no plans. So what I've done is I've just packed whatever I could for a couple of weeks. If things work out, good. Otherwise I'm gonna return back. I wanted to feel the roads again. Feeling a little rusty. I'm not watching the rear view mirrors. Oh, my head. I've ridden this stretch so many times that it's absolutely boring now. Nothing left on these roads for me. Phew. Fucking hot, man. I think starting so late in the day was not a great idea. Whew. Not sure if it is blocking some nerve or anything. The helmet is giving me a very sharp pain at the back of my head. Thank God, it's unbearable. Not sure if some speaker wires are sticking out or... Whew. The NH48 inside. Wow. Ah. Easy, man, easy. Shit. Still remember during my last ride, I think we were going from Pondicherry to Rameshwaram, riding in the middle of the night, riding at good speeds, and we hit a couple of nasty speed breakers. So fucking huge, and wow, absolutely terrific. Oh my goodness. I need to do something about this pain in the back of my helmet. Something is sticking out of the helmet for sure. Whew. Not acceptable for a 5,000 rupee helmet. I just can't think about taking a pillion. Whew, it'll be so hectic here. So much luggage, the tank bag, and then a pillion who eats your head. Arey yaar, look at this, man. Shit. Definitely not what you want to see or be in the start of a ride. Shit. Another option was to stay home today and start early morning tomorrow. It was a good idea, but I wanted this ride to start off today on my birthday. Ah, fuck, man. You got traffic on the other side. Fuck. What the fuck? Come on. It's crazy hot, and then the traffic like this at the start of a ride. Shit. You have motherfuckers riding like this. Shit, man. There's a problem with traffic on highways. City ka traffic you can somehow negotiate, but highway ka traffic, shit, terrible. One tiny accident and the highway can be jammed for like kilometers. Looks like I don't have enough brakes for all the luggage I'm carrying. Have to rely on engine braking now. We're like half a dozen kilometers from Vasai, and looks like we're gonna have clear roads after that. In Ahmedabad is 489 kilometers the last time I checked, but I don't think Ahmedabad would be possible to reach after starting so late in the day. So we're gonna probably try to cover as much distance as possible today without breaking my back. So it's my birthday, I wanna take it easy today. Try to ride as much as possible today and then check into a hotel. Some rush here. Such morons यार. Look at him go, look at him go. I mean, it's hard to imagine that even truck drivers don't stick to lane discipline. I mean, why can't... I mean, what is so difficult? Why is it so difficult for people to understand that this is actually the passing lane? The lane closer to the divider is actually only for passing. You're not supposed to ride on it. Once you're done with passing, you have to come back to the middle lane. So that way, the passing lane is always empty, and this allows for other vehicles to pass through quickly if they are in a hurry, and this keeps highways traffic free, you know. Now look at those trucks driving so slowly in that lane. Whew. I mean, the ride to Fountain Hotel was absolutely painful because there was something sticking out in the helmet, pressing against my head, and it was terribly painful. So I had a look at it, and looks like one of the panels inside my helmet was loose, and I fixed it properly. Now it's very comfortable. Woo! The brakes are not at all reassuring. I know they worked fine till yesterday, but maybe I think it's the luggage. They have added weight, leading to increased momentum and not enough brakes. Let me see if I can change this to Ahmedabad. Come on, man. Why is this asshole driving in that lane? Come on. Virar now. Virar ka toll naka is here. Too bad I don't have the watch on me to check the time. But looks like we reached here quite fast. I mean, after the initial hesitation on the Godbandar road, the road has been pretty much open. Ooh, look at that. A reminder, huh? Not all journeys have happy endings. 13 more kilometers and we will have Wandri Lake, one of my favorite hangout spots. I used to come here very often once upon a time, but I don't remember the last time I rode here. Was that in July, June? Yeah, I still remember that day. I came to Wandri Lake and I was so bored to take the same highway back home, and I thought I should take a different route. Took the Bhiwandiwala route. Oh my god, and bad decision. It took me 3 or 4 hours to reach home. Normally this route takes about 1.5 hours, and that took 4 or more than 4. The only thing that saved us, it didn't rain that day. Fuck, the roads were like completely broken down, patchy roads full of rocks and stones and puddles. Fuck, you can barely go beyond 20-30. Never riding that road again. 77, I keep seeing 77 quite often today. Yeah, a good omen. Appreciation from the gods, huh? An assurance from the gods. This is also my first time riding with the GoPro Ulanzi case, So I'm sure the angle of the GoPro would have been changed a bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload all these, transfer all these footage to my laptop and then check the angle, maybe adjust it a bit if it is adjustable. Yeah, the thing is, you ought to do all these things well in advance and not on the day you're about to ride. Procrastination, yaar. The road on my right is elevated. When did they do that? This is new. Come on. This is good. The oil is nice and warmed up by now. Yeah. You can feel how smooth my bike has already become. I forgot to tighten this thing. It's gonna keep turning every now and then, and I'm not sure if I have a screwdriver in my toolkit. Let's see. We'll check it out later in the day. The rear view mirrors are absolutely useless once you speed up. They're vibrating so badly. Yeah. So that bridge over there, you have to go underneath and take a right, and that will take you to Wandri Lake. Wandri Lake is like, it's a very beautiful lake there. Like I said, it's one of my favorite spots, but definitely not stopping there today. We have a long way to go and we cannot afford to lose any daylight. It's winter and I'm pretty sure in an hour it'll be dark and it's gonna be a challenge riding in the dark. But to be very honest, I absolutely enjoy riding in the dark. It's way cooler and you don't sweat as much, and the engine can be pushed very hard because it runs cooler, and yeah, so I love riding in the dark. But then there are other risks. There are dacoits and there are thieves, there are robbers, a lot of things to keep in mind. So ideally an early start would be better. Start as early as possible in the morning and then cover as much distance as possible and stop by evening. This way you get to enjoy the place you're stopping at. Oh, 77. It looks like deja vu, man. I keep saying 77 so many times today. And we have reached Charoti. So it's like exactly 100 kilometers from my place. So we just gotta check the time. It looks like it's around 6 o'clock. We left around 4, so 2 hours for 100 kilometers. What is that bugger doing here? Never seen such assholes. So we'll have Talsari in a while. That's the Maharashtra Gujarat border. Maybe another half an hour to go. I was on this stretch just a couple of months ago. I think it was first week of October. I rode in the night and I think we were later than this. I started off around 5 or 5:30 and rode to Silvassa. "58 kilometers to Silvassa, so that's like another hour if I ride at 100. Come on. And these things slow down the momentum here. I mean, it's okay to drive slowly, but do it in the proper lane. Do it here, not there. What was that? Phew. So we are at Talasari now, the Maharashtra Gujarat border. That was quick. Normally it takes forever to reach here, but when you're on a ride, you're in a different mentality altogether. Time seems to fly by. Let me check the time, but I don't think it is past 6:30 right now. Anyways, let's get down and check it out. Shucks, man. Yeah, I gotta fill petrol now. It's glowing. Whew.